Caught in betrayal's act. I walked in on my husband practicing a marriage proposal to another woman in our bathroom, wearing the same cologne I gave him on our first date. He didn't hear me at first, too absorbed in his reflection, mouthing "Will you marry me, Lauren?" like it was a prayer. The words hit me harder than any slap, and I just stood there, frozen, watching him slip the velvet box back into his pocket like it was nothing. When he finally saw me, the color drained from his face, but he didn't even have the decency to look ashamed. Instead, he tried to blame me, said I'd been distant, that he didn't know if I loved him anymore, that he and Lauren were just friends. I laughed in his face, the kind of laugh you let out when something inside you snaps. I told him friends don't rehearse proposals in the bathroom, and they definitely don't wear the cologne their wife gave them on their first date to do it. He started shouting, said I was overreacting, that I was always so dramatic, but I could smell her perfume on his shirt, that sickly sweet scent she always wears. He stormed out, slamming the door so hard a picture frame shattered. I sat on the cold tile, staring at the broken glass, wondering how many other times I'd missed the signs, late nights at work, secretive texts, the way he'd started showering before coming to bed. The worst part wasn't the betrayal, but realizing I'd been so desperate to keep our perfect image that I'd ignored every red flag waving in my face. As the pieces came together, I realized I'd been rehearsing too, practicing forgiveness, pretending not to notice, lying to myself every day just to keep the peace. I wasn't just angry at him, I was furious with myself for making excuses. When he came back hours later, stinking of guilt and whiskey, I handed him his ring in silence. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just walked away, knowing the only person I needed to propose to was myself.